So guys, we're back for another video. Today, we are going to be talking about Premier League action, guys. Arsenal, Chelsea, excuse me, and Manchester City, and Man United as well. We need to talk about Man United. So first things first, Man City, they dropped points in the title race, and yeah, they dropped points in the title race. Fortunately for them, because they were catching up. Now, Arsenal have a 7-point lead, and people think it's comfortable, but it's not over until it's over, guys. It's not comfortable until it's comfortable. There's 9 more match days to go in the Premier League, so I'm gonna say this for the title race, and I'm gonna say this clearly. I'm gonna say this obviously, and I'm gonna say this in a very sensible way. If Arsenal don't lose to Manchester City at the Etihad, the title race is over. Okay? As long as they don't lose to Manchester City at the Etihad, so they can get a tie or a win, they will win the Premier League. For me, it's that simple, because even if they were tied, it'd be 6 points, and then if they win the game in hand, it'll be 3 points. So it'd be still a 3-point gap, which, yes, okay, you can say is not safe. But if they tie, it'd be 6. Yeah, that's why if they would tie. If they lose to Man City still has confidence again. But Man City needs to win all the games plus the Arsenal game. And if they don't win the Arsenal game, it's over, guys. Now, Arsenal. I said this is my last video for the Premier League. And I said one thing and one thing only. If you want to win ugly, win ugly. But if you don't win ugly, you know why you drop points? Because you think you can win. Arsenal being smart. They're in 4 different competitions. Yes, okay, maybe they can dominate teams that they should easily be beating. Okay, cool. But no. They're saying, let's not try any of these games. Let's not waste our energy in the small games when we have big games coming up. So what I'm trying to say is, in the small games, don't waste energy. Still get the result, but don't waste energy. But in the bigger games, that's when it matters. In the bigger games, that's where the energy comes from. Because if you win ugly against the small teams, that can fire you up for the big games, and then go and win the big games. So that's for me a very thinkable thing, is that yes, some people may not like the quote-unquote, being the small team wins your title, but it does. Because if you look at Man City, they tied against Nottingham Forest. Quote-unquote, Nottingham Forest is a team that you should beat, especially at home, and they didn't. So yeah, that's that for me. Arsenal have a clear lead on the title right now, but it's not over until it's over. But Arsenal are comfortable right now. Arsenal are getting better and better and better and better and better every day. And they're also, for next season, they're linked to a couple players. One, Leon Goretzka, who's going to be a free agent at Bayern Munich next year. And then also they're linked to Sandro Tonali, and they're also linked to so that's Stilly. What's his face? I forget his face. He's a tackler. Anthony Gordon. And by the way, Anthony Gordon is in my fantasy football team. So I really like Anthony Gordon. But either way, talk about Anthony Gordon. Newcastle beat Manchester United. A lot of people saying, oh, Manchester United, here we go again. Oh, they're bad. Guys, first of all, can you show respect to Newcastle? I know they're having a bad Premier League season, but right now, I know they're playing Barcelona, but check. They're in the round 16 of the Champions League. Okay? I don't think they've gone that far in their history, so. And they have one of my favorite players in Italian football right now in Sandro Tonali. What a player he is, by the way. And that game against Everton, I don't know if you guys saw, but that save on Sandro Tonali, if you didn't see that, go to Newcastle versus Everton highlights. I think it was sometime before that. It was sometime after the 70th minute, at the end of the game. That was Jordan Pickford. What a save that was. I don't think a lot of keepers would save that. David Leo would not save that. Donnarumma would probably not even save that. What a save that was from Jordan Pickford. And Everton are having a decent season themselves. They're 8th place right now, just behind Brentford, who also having a good season. They have that guy named that striker. I forget his name, but they have a striker who has 14 goals or something like that, something crazy. But yeah, Brentford won, and then this was probably the result of the week. Chelsea beating Aston Villa 4-1, and right now, Cole Palmer in general, okay, top. João Pedro. He scored against this club. He scored against Aston Villa. What can this guy not do? What can João Pedro not do? I actually think that's one of the best signings in the Premier League this season. What a player he is. My God. And the goal he scored against Napoli, I have to admit it, now it's world class. No keeper in the world will say that, okay? People be like, oh, Millet, mama. No, Donnarumma would not say that, okay? Maybe Jordan Pickford, but not Donnarumma. Couture, maybe. But Millet, he's also one of the shorter goalkeepers, so he's never getting to that. Milinkovic is not even saying that. So, that's that. Premier League recap is done. I'll be back on the weekend. And by the way, before I go, Tottenham lost again. They're in the relegation zone. But that is it, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.